Welcome back. Once again, weird games. Proper weird.
Weirdling.
You have to think about that for a second. Alright, let's go.
With
Oh yes.
Gus.
And Frodo. Frodo Baggins here. Alright. Let's assault Mordor. No, we shouldn't do that. We're not doing that. That would be
That's bad.
that'd be a very silly thing to do. Okay. You know why they didn't send the eagles into Mordor? Because the Nazgul eat them. Yeah, they've had fights before. They're horrible. And the eagles in the stories and stuff like that, even though they like to help or whatever, they're quite proud. And they had been used for war before and stuff like that. And they knew that they would do things like they helped Gandalf out in The Hobbit a couple of times as well, right? But it was never to like let's solve all your problems. And it was because Gandalf was nice to them. And even though the dwarves and well, let's stop talking about that. Let's do our thing, right? This is where I did draw up the rooms. That's their sleeping room. Got their table in it, right? Some beds, whatever they've got for belongings and stuff like that is here. They're not going to let the adventurers into these two rooms, right? Their storeroom or their bedroom, without a fight. So, I mean, if they've had a fight, then and they've won, then the adventurers can obviously go and have a look around in there and take whatever you sort of provision for them, which isn't much, because they're pretty much carrying and wielding and wearing just about all that they have. But they've got a couple of makeshift beds that were being used to make the
Chuck the magic
cells.
piano at the Mr. Kyle.
Oh, really? You think that'll sort the problem out? Up on the tables, all built up on his,
Yeah, I would probably do like
ramshackle throne.
2d10 for
To throw it at him, sure, maybe. Depends how good the throw is. Depends
Yeah,
what you
and
work.
then-
You'd have to work out what's the what's the practical force damage, sure, of a piano being tossed across the room at someone that suddenly turns into,
and if they got hit in the P8.
Alright, so this is the storeroom. Put a couple of those extra water barrels in there that you wanted. They got a meat drying provisioning rack and some skins. You'd have to go and inspect what skins they are to know what they are. Alright, I'm not telling
like a
you.
history check or something.
I mean, no, nature check usually, survival or something like that to see if they know what skins they might be from what animal. Maybe an arcana, depending on if it's that kind of beast. Some of these things are a little bit more appropriate.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's for later. That's tomorrow's problem. Again, another tomorrow. That deeper. All right. I've also given them some of the materials they've taken out of the room. We're going to be working on a construction room today, similar to this room. All right. They've got another construction room where they have some stores in it and another cart that they've been using to transfer goods down. And that's in the next room that we're going to be working on today. But some of those stores have been taken out by the Shadakai so that they can use them for themselves. That's here, right? And you can see where the tunnel eventually was meant to be. The tunnel is meant to have been connected through, but they haven't done that work yet. So it forms quite a nice little nook in there for them to sort of like hole up. This will be one of the passages. This is through to that construction room. Construction stores down here.
Say one of the people played.
Sure. Then they'd have an easier time
Persuading.
empathizing and sympathizing with them and working with them all the way through. You probably wouldn't want to signal that to any of the players, obviously, so that would sway decisions or not, right? Obviously, you
Sure.
as the DM, or like as a DM player or whatever, if you were playing it and you wanted to whatever, you wouldn't run a Shadakai because you would know that you would probably influence it, right? So, but sure, it might be a player comes through here. Shadakai are in the world. They're in a book. You can play them. I'm not going to stop anybody.
Book no.
Which book? They're in the Monsters of the Multiverse, right? Isn't it?
It's of the multiverse.
Are you gonna make me look? All right, talk to the screen.
I'll start drawing myself.
Oh yeah, sure. So we got cells. Now just on one side, but slightly larger. So what they're doing is we're just gonna have 2 rooms of them, and these things have been gutted out and they're not used anymore. But like they just had like 3 or 4 beds in each. This is where they were keeping the workers at the forefront, because later on it was going to be turned into cells.
The
So
workers.
yeah, the inmates. We're not calling them slaves. Where are? Let me see. I was right. Look, I was right. Right? Right. Right? Right. Shout out Clyde. Monsters and Multiverse. I was right. Thank you very much. I know some things occasionally.
Okay.
Okay?
So is there gonna be like one fully formed cell and one like off cell?
No, they just haven't been finished yet. And the idea is like, pass me this, because they run the other way. They're coming out of, again, you did it the wrong way. They're coming out of this room here on this way to the temporary cell, right? So we're leading them this way across.
One of these. Oh.
You like to see the design
Yes,
again?
please.
Sure. Look, we've done a lot. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. It's not a very long month, but we are nearly there. All right. This too. See? We're going to be doing 1, 2. These are the 2 temporary cell rooms, because they were going to later on be turned into a cell block. And this corner room is the construction stores, and this is the surprise room for tomorrow. All right. This is the Sunday surprise. Okay. So,
We're only doing 2.
3, because we have to do catch up. So we're doing this cell room and this cell room. All right. But those cells on them are only on one side so far, and they've been dug out, but they haven't been finished yet. All right. They're rough earth. They haven't been bricked yet. But they do have all the poles in there, right? The iron bars. Okay. So they were holding like probably 3 or 4 of these workers at any time so far. They got beds in there, and these guys were the ones that were being used to work. And when they got like either injured or they get too tired and exhausted, they get sent back to their normal regular cell, and then another 3 or 4 would be brought in to fill up that cells, as well as
workers.
Yeah, the workers, right? Inmates, sure. It's not slaves. No slave labor. They get paid in food and water and being allowed to live. So it's not slavery, I think. Maybe. Okay, so we're doing these 3 rooms. So yeah, you got to bring this across to the side. It's running this way. All right, get in my vision, lad. Get in my vision. Okay. Yeah, you need more pencil. Look. Bring it all the way out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much you get out of that. Look at that. Look at how much. Don't do that. That's enough. All right.
Don't snap the rubber.
Yes. That's very, very good advice. You should never, ever, 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 ever snap the rubber. Very good advice. Did you know that was good advice?
Oh.
No, but it is. All right. Very good. Start again, lad. Where's your pencil? Why am I getting... I'm going to get stuck with the little one. All right. Go on. So yeah, draw it the other way and put something like that on the other side of it, right? So draw that in there. Okay, so this is just the long corridor so far going across here. They haven't built the one on the other side, and they haven't bricked it. They've only got it on one side. It'll probably have 3 of those or 4 of those makeshift beds, but those beds have probably been taken out and used in the other room, you see. So this one here maybe has all the beds, and the next one is empty because it got gutted to fill up the other room. That's where they got their 4 beds from, right? So draw 4 beds into there, and that's all it has.
Bunk beds.
No, these are singular ones. The bunk beds need to be constructed. These are more like cots. You know, like your bed that you had when we did the camp out in the lounge room?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they could be set, and they were just cots, and you could unfold them and break them apart.
Yeah, but we could also make those into...
Yeah, sure, this isn't that fancy, all right?
Okay.
So these ones here is just singular cots, all right? So they're just like, They're just let's see here. They're just a piece of metal on the ground there, right? With a canvas over the top, right?
A
That
bit elevated.
canvas, and yeah, so they're not really comfortable. There's no pillows. There's probably just like blankets or whatever, right?
Maybe.
Maybe blankets.
Maybe a blankie.
So you have 4 here, and we'll leave them here. But the next one is the one that they've gutted, and they've taken all the beds out to fill up that other room. And they got the nicest ones or whatever. Okay, so leave that going along there. Essentially, that's all we have to do. These are going to be empty rooms. They've been gutted of beds and supplies, beds slash supplies. And the door lies open. The door's, it's they're certainly not using it. You might even find that it's been vandalized or like desecrated by whoever was staying here, because they were made to work out of this room. One of those Shadakai guys. They might have ripped workers. Yeah, inmates. They might have ripped up the they might have ripped the other beds up, or they might have like vandalized the room or something like that. So, we'll write that in. Possible vandalism. Vandalism is always a problem, even in the modern age. All right. Okay. Possible vandalism. Let's write that in. Oh, I should write in here that it is rough work, no bricks, just so that we remember that this is part of the construction area. And there also hasn't been made any sconces for lighting yet. Okay, so there's no lighting in this area. So
No light?
no, yeah,
So they
because
would
this
just
is.
like dig little holes in the ground.
Well, when they're working in here, they'd have torches and lanterns, right? They might have like places for torches that come off the wall and they come out like that, and they've got the flames off the top of them. They might have that for like whatever, but they're not here anymore. They've been taken, right? So there's no torches, there's no sconces, there's no permanent lighting in this area. It's all dark. Dark. Dark is scary. What you doing? Dark. Oh yes, put some exclamation. Very, very dark. All right, very good.
So if you rang the dragon warden in a massacre.
I don't know. No, we don't want to assume that. We don't want to assume that. Come on, then. All right. We need to do exactly the same on the other side. All right.
No beds.
Yeah. This time we're going to say that the beds have been ransacked. So, and this is your wall. This is into the next room. This is where they have actually been doing construction. All right. And this construction has broken off into a big, massive chamber. All right. So that starts like right here, but we're not going to.
Isn't there like a doorway here?
Chamber. No doorway there. That comes out the other side. To get down to there, as you see. Did you see on the map?
Let me check.
Oh, hold on. Maybe were you right? Oh, another way to get through. You're right. Let me have a look. Da 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 da. Oh, you're right. What I might do makes more sense is shift. All right, on the fly here. Development. All
That
right.
was a lot of rubbing out.
Yeah, I know, man. Sometimes you gotta go back and you gotta get rid of these things, right? It's only temporary, bro. Like the world, man. It's just being made. Like live in the moment, man. Don't get like tied down to your plans, dude. All right, we can like totally place this cavern over here. This is where they're cutting through, right? That way we don't have to affect what we're doing today, bro, man. Cool, dude, right?
Okay.
Right.
I mean, but nowadays the things are temporary.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about the world. We don't talk about the world. No, no, no. Oh my God, that Bruno song is in my head.
My
Alright.
sister was watching.
Yeah, the Encanto movie. It is very catchy. Hey, seriously. Very catchy. Whatever you want to say about it. Alright. So, draw in stuff. Draw in, not much extra. Please,
it.
yeah. Write in no beds, graffiti, vandalism, signs of unhappy inmates. Okay, this room was definitely ripped up. There you go. we can show the severity of their actions and their intentions at their incarceration. There you go. That's very poetic, right? That's very illiterate. No beds, all vandalism. Sure. Let me see. Here there's no door on there as well. It's
no door.
no door. They can't even lock it. It's all busted, right? No door. Okay. This one here at the end of this chamber, because it's not really an actual full chamber. This hallway, and it obviously hasn't been bricked. So this doorway here is very rough. They've gone to go into the chamber, so the end of the hallway probably ends at the exact doorway, rather than ending at like you know, more of a neat end of a corridor. Okay, so they've got the doorway straight into the adjoining part here. Okay, and it is just the door itself. The doorway is wooden and has like a makeshift like wooden door on it, right? Okay. Now you might want to write down, has that been naturally trapped? All right, so we actually do some work here today. Okay. Coin. You can flip it, mind it. All right. Don't use your superpowers. Okay. Is it trapped? No. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Either they don't have the technology, the Shadakai, to put any trap there, or it's being used and they didn't want to willingly trap and damage the wrong person. Okay.
Or maybe they extracted.
Yes, they extracted the trap juice out of the trap already. All right. Oh, we're not putting that far away. Okay. So I think we've done more on the chamber than we needed to do, but I mean, like, it's good to know the way in which it's been, where it's associated. Yeah, that other chamber going back into there. That's what we're doing here. This is going to be one of the middle rooms there. No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's going to be quite a big chamber.
Much bigger?
Yeah, sure. It's going to be most of that other page. It's going to be at least like on this page. It's going to be like at least this big chamber. Okay. Now I've got to rub that out.
Bigger than the oubliette.
It is bigger than the oubliette. You're right. Very good.
The underground of the oubliette.
Even
that
the
was pretty big.
Yeah, that's what she said. All right. And I'm talking about the girl in the labyrinth when she was down there.
Because it was pretty big.
It was pretty big, and it led to other places. All right, let's move on. All right. Let's not make this too weird for the viewers at home playing along.
Watch the labyrinth.
Watch the Yeah, sure. Watch the labyrinth.
It's on Netflix.
Is it? Is it Netflix? Whatever. No promos. All right. We'll get in trouble. They'll come for us. All right. It'll be that meme. It'll be like lawyers busting through the door. You mentioned our name. All right. Pay us some royalties.
Nah, watch it on Blu-ray.
We got it on Blu-ray. Sure.
Yeah.
One of the only couple of movies I have on Blu-ray. It's worth it.
And the Dark Crystal.
And the Dark Crystal. Yes. Thank you. All right. Yes. Very good movie. Anyway. Moving on. Getting all distracted.
Now we need
young
to do the
weirdling.
construction stores.
Okay, sure, very good. So this room is the one that's coming out down out of this refuge room.
So now I can draw a down corridor.
Well, not yet, because it's kind of coming down, but it is on the angle, right? It's got an arc back this way. Okay, so it kind of comes in and ends in a room. All right, you can draw it there. A room. This is construction room size, like the other construction room, but not quite as big, okay? This one's later on meant to be turned into one of the warden's offices or something, right? When it's finished and has all the brickwork, all right? Yeah, that's fair enough. And then out of that room is coming into another room and another construction area, another big open construction area. Okay, that's later.
Wasn't that the area with...
Wasn't
that the area you just moved?
Kind of. I'll show you again. You want to see again? All right. Get my brain. All right. Gotta get my brain.
I think Barnabas can do that. I can't.
Well, we're not playing that game. All right. Look how long this is. You think that room? See, that's room. This is going to be the room where they need the thing. All right. They need the ladder from up here to cross over the 50-foot gap. All right. There's going to be a big 50-foot chasm. How do they get past the 50-foot chasm?
With
with the ladder, right? And it's not really like a ladder. It's sort of like a contraption that they can. It is the 55 foot long, right? So it's a big contraption. But on the side of it, when you actually look at it and you use it, it has little handrails on one side that can like fold up, like a little fold out part. So at least they got like little handrail to go across.
No, you
And
just
it's
get
not
the
as
Shadow Kai to just jump really far and then
No,
just
no, no, no,
teleport
no, no.
all the way.
How far can the Shadow Kai teleport?
Like,
This is 50 foot wide. It teleport into the emptiness and void of the gap, and then
double teleport.
double. No, cannot. I'm not allow it. I will not allow a
Dude,
double teleport
Both
at
of
my
your
table.
teleportation.
You cannot both double telepotato. All right, I don't allow it. Okay, too OP.
I'm gonna make Gerald.
No double telepotatoing. Okay, so this room's got to come across and be an L shape. All right. Now, can you draw in there? Like, look at this one here. What do we got in here? We have to draw the same kind of space. We need the same sort of room.
But there's nothing in there. You said there was nothing in there.
You put some stuff in there, and then you say that they were stolen or not there, or this was a place where they had the lumber, but there's one or two pieces left. But you still need to draw the representation of it into the environment so that the DM can understand that it existed. There's my philosophy, all right? Thank you. Coming to my TED Talk. That's the room, all right? So same sort of thing. Draw it to about that size, and it's got to have big enough to have a little cart in there, like a little, 6-7 foot cart. There needs to be. There's not going to forge. We don't need another forge in here, all right? But there needs to be a place for some tools. There needs to be a place for some brickwork.
That's a 30-foot cart.
No, it is. This end is here like about 7 foot, right? And that there is 5, 10. That's about 10 foot. It's about 5 by 10 foot. 6, 7 by 12 foot. All right. So it can get down these corridors that are 10 to 15 foot. It can get down them. All right. If it's too big, you're gonna have the Austin Powers problem, where once you get it into the corridor, you're not gonna get it out, and it's very, very funny. And you don't know that reference, do you? No. All right.
What's an Austin Powers?
What's an Austin Powers? Oh my gosh. That's about 4 movies of hilarity that are going to change your life one day. And you know the guy from the Cat in the Hat movie adaptation, Mike Myers, the actual cat,
Yeah.
and how crazy that guy was. He's in that movie, right? It's his movie.
All I can really remember from that movie is he drag.
Who?
The Cat in the Hat did drag.
All right, let's do it. Okay, we have done 1. We have done 2.
Now,
All right.
time for 3.
The last one. We've got like. Let's just
3.
do this in 10 minutes and knock it out. All right. Well, where's our mascot? I'm feeling like I need Frodo's help. All right, Frodo in the room with the tools. Okay, sure. Okay. So you got sand. All right. They would probably leave the pilot. Okay, you write it as well. There's lots of sand. All right. What about bricks? What about some planks of wood still? Put some steel pipes in there or whatever. The bars that they would use, right? Put those in there. The steel bars. There's probably going to be another thing of water in here because this is meant to be the storeroom. All right. There you go. I can't even see. In here. Look over your shoulder. Look at you while you work. All right. How'd you go?
What else did you bricks?
Bricks. You got steel. Your steel looks like I don't know. They're very long and little. And I will refine it later. All right. Pipes, wood, sand, bricks and stuff. Water barrel. I mean, what else would they be working with here? Oh, the cart. There needs to be a cart up against one wall. It's about 5 by 10 foot. Over here. That's in the way of the entranceway. That's too far.
Oh, is that the entranceway?
Over to the next area. All right.
God.
Draw it in a bit better. Comes across here, right? Got it here. This is the room, and they've cut in the path here to the next area, right? And yeah, this one doesn't have any door on it. They haven't constructed a door into this area because it's all very new. This is also a chamber. All right, the Sunday. Oh, you're gonna write Sunday special. If we're gonna do it tomorrow, are we in for tomorrow?
Sure.
All right. This one here
Depends if
would
we're
have a
having a
door in it.
light
This was a proper corridor that led down here out of that other room. So this one would actually have a door on it. Okay. You might want to see if this one's trapped. Flip me a coin on a trap for this one. All right. Do that. Okay. Not too crazy now. Oh, that's good. That's better.
No.
No trap. Oh, fair enough. They got to use it and travel through it. All right. Let's not upset the
And they ate
the
the
flipping
trap
gods.
juice again.
They ate all the trap juices again. All right, so the water barrel can still be fitting in there. All right. Okay, this is the corridor through here to where they're developing. I think that's really all we need to put in there, right? We don't have any other stuff. Did you? Oh,
Maybe
up
let's
against
just
this
put the
wall here.
cart
Up
in
against
the
this.
Sunday special.
Well, this is where the cart will be here. Oh, did we put somewhere for tools? I think. Look, this area here. That's enough for sand. This area here is enough for tools. All right. Tools. And
That's
this
an
area,
L.
this one here,
I don't think that's a T.
it's a T. It's a capital T. All right. Are you criticizing my horrible writing? Okay. How dare you? I am not really offended by much, to be honest, so it's okay. All right, here we go. There you go. You got a cart as well now. Cart. Very good. What are you writing there? Also very dark. Yeah, there's not lights in here unless you come in. This is all rough work as well. Even though the corridor is finished, the actual insides of here are all very rough still. Okay, rough work, no lights, very dark. Cut through corridor that's open. Might or might not have any stores in it left. They might have already been ransacked and gone. They got a water barrel that might still be left in here, or taken somewhere by the guy next door or something. And we got a cart in there that they can travel up and down those corridors with and move their goods from the upstairs. Geez, I think that's it for today. How long did we go? All right, we went long enough. Nearly half an hour.
We'll see you next time.
Do we have anything else to report? I don't think so, right? Very good. Yeah, see you next time.
The thing, the comments and stuff.
Yeah, do the comments thing. No hassles. Love your work and catch you next time.